Hello students, today we will compare chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So under this we will study four chemical properties, how metals and non-metals they react with different types of acids, alkalis, how they react with water, how they react with oxygen, and what are the products formed. So we will discuss under first in chemical properties. First we will discuss reactivity of metals and non-metals with oxygen. First, reaction with oxygen. Second, we will do reaction with of metals and non-metals. As I told you, we are comparing both with water. Third, reaction of metals and non-metals with acids. And fourth and last one, reaction with alkalis. Right? So, broadly we will discuss these four chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Today I will discuss in this video first two chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So let me start with the first, reaction with oxygen. First we will take reaction with oxygen. So we will do activity also here. With the oxygen, metals, it has been proved by doing activity also that metals when react with oxygen, they form metallic oxides. Right? Metals, they form metallic oxides, and these oxides, they are basic in nature. These metallic oxides are basic in nature. On the other hand, non-metals, they form non-metallic oxides which are acidic in nature. Right? So let me write all these in equation form, chemical equation form, and also I will demonstrate with an activity also. Right? So if I write this in equation form, how I will write? So I have taken here example of magnesium metal. Right? Magnesium. This magnesium for performing activity will take ribbon form. Magnesium ribbon we will take. What is magnesium ribbon? That is silvery white hard metallic element that may be in powder form or in the ribbon form. So we means burn this ribbon first of all while doing activity. Before writing equation, I'm just demonstrating the activity how. So we will ignite, we will just burn that magnesium ribbon, and after complete burning, ash will be produced. That ash will be magnesium oxide. Right? White powder we obtain, that will be magnesium oxide. And this powder, when we dissolve in water to check its the acidic or basic nature, then magnesium hydroxide will be produced. And that magnesium hydroxide, when we test that aqueous form by pH strip, right? You know, acidic nature and basic nature, acids, basics, you have studied in the last class also. So when blue litmus paper turns into red, blue into red, that shows that the our material under study is acidic in nature. But when color change from red to blue, that shows the basic nature. Right? So first of all, I will write the equation after this. How we'll do this activity? First of all, we'll take simple magnesium ribbon. I told you earlier that this is simply silvery white hard metallic element, and we will burn it. Right? will burn. It's one start from here, and after some time completely it burns, and then on a paper we will obtain a powdery ash, white colored, right? White powder will be obtained, and when this white powder we dissolve in a test tube, for example, this is a test tube filled with water, and we put this white powder into water, then what will be formed? We obtain a this solution aqueous form. In chemical equations written AQ, that shows the aqueous form, means this powder, this solute is dissolved in the solvent, and we obtain the solution here. What is this? This is actually what? Magnesium hydroxide, right? Then next step will be, we take this magnesium hydroxide, this one, right? We have taken this one, and we added a pH strip here for testing the acidic or basic nature. Then what will be? This is the red colored litmus strip. This is the red colored, right? This one is red colored litmus strip. Then when we add this strip into this aqueous form, this magnesium hydroxide, then we observe that the portion that is dipped in this solution, that will turn blue. That will turn blue. It means that I told you earlier that when pH strip changes from red to blue, it shows